cold again today. I had a couple of nice days at the weekend and I really thought that this cold weather was done for now. It was like 15, 16 degrees 2 days ago, and then today it's like 0, maybe 1 degree and snowing. So I'm back to wearing extra layers again and back to the cold. I brought a heater with me today to warm up the room I'm working in because it's even cold when you're inside working. I'm going to get inside, carry on with these wardrobes. I'm not filming too much in there because it's not my project, and the wardrobes and the beds, as I said before in other videos, I didn't build those. They were built by a workshop where they do all the joinery and build this stuff. And then I'm just here working on site to install the things that they've built into the house. I'm working on this bunk bed setup today. I've got the headboard down there, and that cut out bit in the middle there is for like a shelf insert to go in. And then you can see here, this is the drawers under the bed. Really nice oak lined drawers. And then this is the lower part of the bunk bed. I think it's like a double bed on the bottom, and there'll be like a single bed above. This is the corner I was just working on. And you can see I had those domino plugs in there to give that strength. I just had to trim the ends off because of the way the dominoes are manufactured. It has this tiny little ridge that runs down the top and the bottom of the piece, and it just was catching as I was trying to get it to go in. And then out here there is some wardrobes. I've got like a base there ready to go. There's going to be 3 wardrobes, like cupboards in that section, which I'll be installing either later today or maybe tomorrow. I just realised I have the camera on, and now I'm a bit embarrassed that I've got food out of a plastic tub that I bought from the supermarket. Don't judge me for it. Recently, whenever I've been working on construction sites, there has been like porta cabins, like restrooms, places on the site you can go and sit and have lunch, get comfortable, you know, have a coffee or whatever, and obviously toilets and stuff usually in there and stuff. Which, I mean, that's great. But as far as going and sitting in like the cabins and stuff to eat lunch or to take a coffee, I just can't get into it. I think for so many years that was never something that was on the sites where I worked. I just got used to sitting on overturned buckets or toolboxes or the floor, and I that's kind of got into me now, the culture of doing that, and that's what I prefer. I feel like if I sit in a chair or a table while I'm at work, I almost get too comfortable, and then like getting back into the work is harder. I prefer to just sit down somewhere in the corner and still be surrounded by the work that's going on. And also, I don't know, it keeps my head in gear for like what is going on. And as I'm sitting here eating, I can sort of digest some of the stuff because I'm just looking around, I'm seeing all the material, and I'm just in the site. So I don't know, that's what I prefer. It maybe is a bit uncivilized, and often, like today, a lot of the guys that are working on the site, they went and took lunch in the porter cabin, had coffee and stuff. But I don't know, maybe I'm a bit antisociable. But it's quite like my own company and the peace and quiet. Anyway, the bunk beds are going in quite well. I've got the sort of base, I've got the lower bed structure in place and fixed in, so everything's level and lined up nice. And then after I've had something to eat, I will get started on the next layer, which is the single bed above. I think I said earlier in the video that I emailed a guy this morning that I'm hoping is going to help me with the production of the product, the phone stands that I wanted to work on. I wanted to get done for some time. I'm really hopeful that he's interested and able to help, because I started working on the designs for phone stands and planning that like 4 or 5 months ago. And it's not feeling so good that it's taking me so long to get somewhere with it. But I guess that's just the way it goes when you're starting something new. You don't have a system, you don't have a network of people that can help you with the things you're doing. I just want to quickly mention something about the work I'm doing here on this house and these beds and wardrobes I'm installing. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll just say it again, just so it's clear. I didn't build any of these products. I didn't do any of the joinery or the woodwork to produce these products. That was done in a workshop that produces these products for customers like this, and that's their business. And it's 2 guys that are doing all the production. There's a lot of work to produce these products that they've done. It takes a long time and a lot of effort, and then to hand that responsibility over to someone to go to the site and install them and be responsible enough not to damage them or even just to do a bad job of it. I can imagine handing over that responsibility is quite hard. I think I would find it hard. And I appreciate that they give me the trust and the opportunity to do this work and install these all the things that they've made. When I'm at their workshop, because I go there to collect the material and the products that we need for this, but when I'm there, I usually throwing a load of questions at them and trying to get some information or learn something when I'm there. And they've been very kind and indulging me with that, and answering the numerous questions that I've had. I'm interested in it, and I'm just trying to take advantage of being in that position to get some information and learn something. So that's what I was working on today. I was chipping away at those that bunk bed set, and I managed to get the wardrobes in position actually, but I don't think I filmed any of that, so I'll get that the next time when I'm working there. I'll probably be back there tomorrow. It's kind of nice scenery actually. I might just going to turn around and take a look at that. I've just come a different way today, and it's nice. But yeah, that's it. There's not really much to talk about. I'll be home soon, and I will be checking on my emails. I hope this guy with the CNC machine has responded to my email. I don't think he probably has yet. even if he's going to respond, I don't imagine he's done it yet. Things tend to move a bit slower here than what I'm used to or than what I would like, but I'm kind of trying to get used to that. And if he responds at all, then I will be I'll be grateful for whenever that is. I talked a little bit previously about starting the second channel, which I've got footage for the first couple of videos that I'm gonna put onto that channel. I just haven't had chance to, or time. I just haven't had the time yet to work on them or get them videos done. So, and I haven't even decided on a name for that channel. But when I do, I will let you know. But it's going to be a lot of content about this kind of thing that you see around as I'm moving around, like the nature, the forest, the sort of wildlife, I guess, and just a mixture of other things. So if there's any way that you would be prepared to check out that channel, I will be very grateful. I will let you know when I have a name, what it's called, and where you can find it. All right. I can just see a lake starting to appear in the distance. I don't know what lake it is. I haven't been there, but there's a lake way over that way. I mean, then there's rivers kind of all around. So that is another thing that I'm looking to do on the channel, is some fishing, fly fishing specifically. I mean, maybe some other types of fishing, but fly fishing in the rivers is definitely something that I'm looking to do on the channel. I don't know if you'll get that. Let's see. I'm guessing if there's a sign that says you need a fishing card, then there must be some fishing in and around this area. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to get myself together with some fishing equipment, just try and put together a bit of a setup so I can actually fish. My friend Dean, I mentioned him before, Big Dean, he said he's got maybe an extra rod I can use. He didn't say it was, but I have a feeling he gave me the impression that maybe it's a child's fishing rod, but he didn't want to say that. I don't know if he was suggesting that a child's fishing rod might be a good size for me. I'm not so sure what was going on there. But as soon as we get time and the water level in the rivers drops, based on what Dean said, then we're going to be able to get out and do some fishing. Fly fishing is the plan. Anyone I mention it to always tells me that how hard it is, and that, you know, it takes years of practice. I mean, come on, I don't think it's going to be that hard. I guess maybe the people who do it, they kind of got some pride in the fact that they can do it. But when I think about things that are hard, fly fishing isn't really top of my list. Maybe that will offend some people. I'm not sure, but I just can't see it. I think it's going to be fine. But that's the plan: doing some fly fishing, some hiking, maybe some camping, and just a mixture of other stuff. But anyway, for now, I've got a furniture business brand to build, so I will forget about fishing for today, get my head back in gear and keep focused on that, because I need to start getting somewhere. I've done a lot of planning, a lot of preparing. Got the workshop kitted out now with storage and workspace. So I need to get something going. I need to get more focused on that business and selling some products, because that's really what it all relies on. I mean, getting the wood, doing the designs, making stuff. As good as that is, I need to sell products to make any money. And if I don't sell any products, then it's not a success. So I'm going to try and focus very hard on that and trying to figure out ways to promote the website, do better, sell some products, and start to have a business. Just want to quickly show you this. This is my my friend's sauna, and it's pretty incredible. They built it themselves. They did borrow tools from me, but I didn't really do any of the work. Actually, I didn't do any of the work. I just lent them the tools and they did it themselves. But if you can see here, it like kind of overhangs the slope there. Down there, there's like a stream that runs down through that lower bit of ground. This is the part that you see from the ground level. They've got these really cool wooden tiles on the surface, and then they've done the door so it's kind of disguised. This is where you step into the sauna area. Oh, it's a bit dark. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Doesn't feel very good. That possibly the nicest thing I'm showing you that's been constructed since I started this channel is something that I didn't build. And then not only that, it was built by two friends of mine, and neither one of them is a builder or a carpenter. And yet they've built this beautiful sauna. This is the shower room, the shower there. They've got this really nice like wood panelling with the lighting tucked around the top. And then you come through this door. And you're on this sort of terrace area. I'll stand on the edge. They've got no balcony, so it's just like over the edge. Oh, and then there's the stream. It's quite hard to show you the scale of the room, and it's quite dark. So they built those benches. Pretty nice. Once you come out the sauna, you've got this outdoor terrace area, and then up there in the ceiling they've got a shower, and that's like a cold water shower, and then you pull this here, and then you get, I think you get like 30 seconds of like ice cold water just comes down from that into this area. Just because I didn't build it doesn't mean I couldn't. Alex with the CNC machine, you're already kind of making it into the storyline. So if you do by any chance see this video, I think I can be a good customer. I don't particularly eat a lot of fish. I hope you're having a good day, and whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for watching this video.